Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and talk about the mess that's going on. Before we get into that, when I tell y'all, have to keep, I need to remind myself that I am not, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Okay. Um, I am not, 21. Um, I'm not 25. I'm not even 31. Okay. I'm an age, but I'm not a spring chicken. Okay. And last night I was here minding my business. I had already told my friends I was not going out. I had a plan in my head, and the plan was to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I was going to watch it twice. Um, Even though like Love and Marriage Huntsville hasn't been giving you need to watch it twice, but I'm just gonna watch it twice. And I was going to do two Hot Topics videos. And long story short, I ended up going out. The devil was busy. And when I tell you the devil came in the form of Crown Royal Peach and Casamigos Blanco, made it home around, I can't remember what time I made it home. I think I made it home around, what's it like? It was almost 3. Made it home almost 3. Was up, um, buzzed, watching. I started watching SWAT. Went to sleep around 5. Woke up around 10 because I finally got my package. I'll tell that story another time. Received a package, heard him at the door, woke up, and then I was up. And I was up for probably about 2 or 3 hours, and I was just lying in bed. And then I went back to sleep, fell asleep, and then I finally woke up because I was like, oh, God, my head was kind of banging. Hangover. And then I finally got up out of bed around 6 something p.m. Girl, my bad. Baby, you are not 21. You ain't 22. Girl, you ain't 31. Girl, you ain't young like that. Now you still cute, okay? You still handsome, okay? You still young-ish, okay? But you ain't young. Not to be doing all that carrying on and thinking you just gonna pop up. See, I still be thinking, no, I don't be thinking that. I be knowing what's going on. I know back in the day, I could go out, okay? Go to the club, wake up the next day, go to class, and go to work and run off 3 hours of sleep, run off 2 hours of sleep, run off 90 minutes of sleep. No, baby, I need 8+ hours now. I can't go out and just wake up the next day. My body ain't set up like that no more. It is what it is. Anyways, girl, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear what the tea was? Baby, Joe Biden is not running for reelection. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gagged. Girl, I kind of gagged. Now, let me just be perfectly clear, okay? Joe Biden was never my candidate. I voted for Joe Biden because I wasn't voting for Trump, okay? But it had nothing to do, girl, well, because I just went up for Joe, okay? No. Joe was never my choice. So if Kamala receives the nomination, she could be the next president of the United States of America. Last night, I think it was last night, um, or yesterday, um, Win with black women. That's where I got this post from. There was a Zoom call with more than 40,000 black women, and they raised over what could be other women too. um, but there was a Zoom call with over 40,000, from what I understand, over 40,000 black women or women. Um, but you know, it's probably one or two. Shout out to the white girls. There's probably one or two white girls on the Zoom call listening. Okay, down for the cause. Okay, okay. Anyway, they raised over $1.5 million in 3 hours. Let me tell y'all something. I have never been. I have not been this energized about an election probably since Obama. I'm gonna tell y'all how dead serious I am about trying to do whatever I can. Before I say this, I don't think that Vice President Harris is above reproach. I believe there are valid questions that people have about some of the things she has said, some of the things that she has done. Um, I think that is fair. I really, really do. Um, but I have not been this excited about a candidate, a potential candidate, potential president in a very long time. Girl, to the point where, girl, even I logged on to the website and donated money. Now, it was only a couple of dollars. Okay? It was just literally only a couple of dollars. But I did what I could do. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm very, very excited. And, you know, I definitely want to be a part of the conversation that's about to happen. So I've been doing some research. Um, because again, I don't think that um, Vice President Harris is above reproach. I think that there are questions. I have been hearing a lot of things about her when it comes to putting black people, black men in jail. And then I've heard people say that that is something that is not necessarily true. Um, I had a conversation last night, and I'm just going to be very plain and clear with y'all. My question was, well, what did the niggas do? Because I hear y'all saying she locked the niggas up. But what I want to know is, were they innocent? Was she locking people up and trying to get them 30 years for stealing a candy bar out of the convenience store? So I just have some questions and I'm going to go digging for those answers. I have heard people come out and speak and say that that's a false narrative that people are pushing. I've heard Roland Martin speak. I've heard Monique Presley speak. And these are people who I um, would believe and trust what they say. That don't mean I'm not going to go do my own research. Okay. Um, but I've heard people come out and say that that narrative that people are pushing about Kamala just locking up niggas just just for fun, right? That's not necessarily true. And again, like I posed a question to my friends last night. Well, were they innocent? Because I hear y'all talking about that she locked them up, but y'all ain't telling me that they was innocent either. What did they do to get locked up? I'm just saying. But I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. Um, I hope that she receives the nomination. I hope that out of her and Trump, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want her to win. I do. I'm gonna look into this. They say something Project 25. I have some things saved on that I want to look over. Girl, I'm about to get into my political bag. Girl, we're gonna have a conversation a few times. You know, like I said, I like to keep up the mess. But when it's time to get serious and buckle down, I feel like this is one of those moments. I feel like this is the moment on my channel where we're going to have to start having some serious conversations about what's happened, what's about to happen, who did what, who didn't do what it really was. Okay, maybe she did do that. Oh, Kamala, girl, we got some questions, sister. Girl, she didn't do that. Oh, girls, sister, I see one, right? Um, Kamala said that I remember her saying that America wasn't a racist country. Sister, now it's stuff like that where we start having questions. What do you mean it's not a racist country? Girl, this land was built off of racism. Girl, what are we talking about? So it's stuff like that when that I could see people wanting to know what's going on. Vice President Harris, future, hopefully, President Harris. But with all that being said, girl, it ain't enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, girl, it's gonna have to be something real dark and shady and nasty for me not to vote for Kamala Harris if she becomes the Democratic presidential nominee. It's just, girl, can I say something? Girl, vote for who you want to vote for, okay? I can't force you to vote for who I want you to vote for, girl. I will hope it's not Donald Trump, but we can have this back and forth and do this tango dance and do this pickleball, this tennis match all day with Kamala and Donald. But girl, y'all not gonna convince me that Kamala is anywhere near as bad as Donald Trump. On some real, if we're gonna be honest about it, even just some simple shit, we could just even talk about women for 5 seconds. Y'all don't even have control of y'all uteruses anymore. You don't even have agency over your body. That ain't because of Kamala. That ain't because of Joe. That ain't because of Barack. That ain't because of Hillary. That ain't because of Bill. That's because of your homeboy Donald and the people that he put in place to make sure that all the shit that's about to start happening, all the stuff that was happening, that we're going to make sure that it did happen. So when he got into office and he started putting these people in positions on the Supreme Court and they started rolling back Roe and Wade and telling y'all that, girl, y'all can't, if something happens to y'all and y'all wait past 6 weeks, then girl, you going to be a mama in 9 months. Kamala ain't did that. And Trump didn't give y'all no $1,200. And I'm so sick and tired of y'all talking about that $1,200. Let me tell y'all something. $1,200 is a lot of money. And I do believe for me and for a lot of people, $1,200 could pay a bill or two. And it could help you out in the moment. I'm about to say something that's about to sound real problematic, and maybe I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. But $1,200 did not change your life. I can guarantee it. That $1,200 that you got from that stimmy, girl, you still probably poor. You still probably living check to check. You still probably, girl, selling stamps. You're probably still selling coochie on the side. You probably still got an OnlyFans. So while the $1,200, and I don't even think that $1,200 necessarily was something that Trump wanted to approve. I'm gonna look into that. I don't think so though. We'll talk about that. We'll get into that. But that $1,200 was not this life-changing dollar amount to the point where, girl, if I hear one more nigga get online talking about, girl, Trump gave us some money. Trump gave us some money. Girl, you're still poor. Calm down. Your roof is still leaking. Calm down. Your car note is still behind. Calm down. Bill collectors are still calling your phone. Calm down. Okay? You're still trying to figure out how to pay the babysitter, sir. Calm down. The $1,200, it helped for the time being, but it was not this life-changing amount to the point where your life just did a complete 180. So I want y'all to let that $1,200 go that y'all think Trump gave y'all. They're already trying to dig up some mess on Kamala. Girl, now they trying to talk about, hold up. Now they're trying to dig up the mess and bring up her dating past. It's starting. It's starting. So now this is no disrespect to Vice President Harris, but now they're trying to paint her as this whore, right? Oh, she had a dating life. She dated Montel Williams. Girl, you do know that Donald Trump, Donald Trump's ex-wife accused him. She retracted it, but she accused him of the big R word. So while y'all trying to worry about what Vice President Kamala did with her coochie, you need to be worried about the coochies that Donald Trump was stealing. Because they say he's a pussy thief, allegedly. I'm just saying. So don't try to keep up with the mileage on Vice President Harris's vagina. You need to be trying to keep up with the vaginas that they say Donald Trump was out here stealing, allegedly. And girl, that's what I said, girl, now y'all trying to dig. Girl, so she had a dating life. Whoopee. Girl, who ain't got an ex-boyfriend? Who ain't dated before? This is, girl, it's like when they tried to pull the stunt with Barack Obama when he had the tan. Remember he had the tan suit on, and they were upset about. I think it was Easter Sunday. He had a tan suit. Remember they got upset at Michelle Obama because she had her arms out in her photo. Girl, I say it's starting. It's starting. It's starting. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna run and get something to eat, and then I will be back later. And we can get into some real mess. Okay, but then we're gonna get into some politics in the next few months, though. Okay, all right. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. And another thing I forgot, I want to give a shout out to Vice President Harris because Miss Thing, you were sickening in that picture. I said, baby, come on, slip on in heels. Miss Thing had a good time that night, I can tell. And the other woman in the picture was his daughter. So that was his daughter, and then of course Vice President Harris with the slip-on dress and a pump. Okay, shout out to her.